Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit Method, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we get started into the workout, make sure you subscribe down below. I try to post new videos every single day, and I don't want you to miss any of those. Also, I've linked up some of my free challenges down below. I've got one for strength training, and I've also got one for fat loss, so feel free to click on those links down below and join one of those free challenges. All right guys, let's get started in today's workout, and today's workout is going to be 3 5-minute AMRAPs. Now an AMRAP is as many rounds or as many reps as possible within a certain amount of time. So we're gonna set the clock for 5 minutes. We're gonna repeat a series of movements for many reps, many rounds as you can possibly do within that 5 minutes. Then we're gonna rest for 1 minute, and we're gonna repeat that 5-minute AMRAP for a total of 3 rounds today. So it's basically a 15-minute workout with those rests in there for just 1 minute. The movements we're gonna start off with today, so we're gonna set that clock for 5 minutes, and we're gonna start off with 100 rotations of this jump rope. So proper form on this is we wanna make sure that we're keeping our chest up, shoulders back the entire time, and we're jumping on the balls of our feet with our feet close together, just a few inches apart on our toes there. So we're jumping up and down, and it's a bounding motion. We're not kicking our legs up or kicking our legs back, bringing those knees up or piking forward. It's just bounding up and down, chest up, just enough space to get that rope to go underneath your feet. Now you want to keep your elbows in close to your sides here also, and we're rotating the rope just with our wrists. Hands should be slightly in front of those hips. We don't want to see a lot of movement at the elbow joint or over here at the shoulder joint, because that's going to shorten up that rope and you're going to end up tripping over that. So we'll start that first rotation of that jump rope. So chest up, shoulders back, rotating that rope just with my wrists. Hands are slightly in front of my hips, keeping my elbows in close to my sides. And I'm jumping, bounding up and down on the balls of my feet. You're gonna do 100 rotations of this jump rope. Now, if you want to intensify the workout, you can do run in place, which is just gonna be alternating right, left, right, left. You can generate quite a lot of speed with that if you want to intensify it. Still will be 100 rotations of the jump rope. Now, if you want to intensify it even more, you can do double unders, which is gonna be 2 rotations of the jump rope for every jump. Either way, you're gonna do 100 rotations of that jump rope, and then what you're gonna do is move on to the next movement in this AMRAP, which is gonna be 10 dumbbell Renegade rows. So I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna set my jump rope down, I'm gonna grab 2 dumbbells here, and we're gonna start in a plank position on these Renegade rows. And basically the way a Renegade row works is you're gonna get in a plank position, you're gonna go into a push-up, you're gonna press out of that push-up, you're gonna row one right arm, back down, row the left arm, back down. That completes 1 rep of this. Now we're gonna get in a plank position, and typically in a plank position, you're doing a push-up, you want your feet close together. But since we are rowing, we have to shift our weight a little bit to one side or the other. So you wanna go a little bit wider stance on your feet, just so you're able to kind of shift the weight over. We also wanna make sure we're not really rotating our body too much. We wanna try to keep our chest parallel with the floor, and we're just rowing with the right arm and the left arm, really engaging that lat. So I'm gonna go down here in this plank position. Once again, in this plank position though, you wanna make sure that your shoulders and elbows are in line with your wrists. We don't wanna be back here or way over the top of those dumbbells. So you're gonna get in that plank position, wider stance. Make sure you're in alignment from your neck down your heels. We don't wanna be sagging our hips down or piking our hips up. You're gonna go from this push-up position, press down, press out of that push-up. You're gonna shift your weight a little bit over to the left arm, row up with the right, shift to the right, row up with the left. That completes 1 rep. Press out of that, row, and row. And that completes another rep of that. So we're gonna end up doing, after those 100 jump rope rotations, we're gonna do 10 total of those dumbbell Renegade rows. Then we're moving into 8 box jumps. So get the dumbbells out of the way, make sure the jump rope is out of the way. 10 of these or 8 of these box jumps. You want to be standing about 12 to 18 inches away from this box. You're going to send those hips back, load up those quads, load up those glutes, load up those hamstrings, jump up onto the top of the box. Both feet should be hitting the box at the same time. So jump up. Once you jump up in this box, stand up, opening all those hips fully at the top, full extension, and then you can step back down, jump back up, fully on top of the box, all the way up. Make sure your feet are planted firmly on this box. We don't want to just get our toes on there. You want to make sure you are jumping fully onto that box from your toe to your heel. Open up those hips, full rotation or full extension there at the top. Once you've done 8 of those box jumps, now we're moving on to the final movement in this AMRAP, and that is going to be 6 pull-ups. So I've got my pull-up bar back there. If you might have a pull-up bar that's in a door, mounted on the wall. If you don't have a pull-up bar, you can actually use a band. Put a band around a bar, put a band around the top of your door, and use that to mimic the pull-up movement. So you can use a band if you want to go ahead and do that. Also, if you're unable to do pull-ups unassisted, you can wrap a band around a bar, put a foot into that bar. That's going to give you a little bit of help on raising yourself up over that bar. But we're going to do 6 of these pull-ups today, so palms facing forward, just about shoulder width apart, a little bit wider on that. Pull that chin up over the bar, then go back down to full extension. So I'll go back here, jump up on this bar. Like I said, palms facing forward, jump up on this bar, pull up, chin up over the bar, back down. All the way up, all the way down. We're just going to do a total of 6 of these pull-ups today. Once you've completed 6 of those pull-ups, that completes all the movements in that AMRAP. But what you're gonna do is we're doing this for 5 minutes. So now you're gonna go back up at the top, you're gonna grab that jump rope again, you're gonna do another 100 rotations of the jump rope, back down to the dumbbell Renegade rows of 10 of those, then 8 box jumps, then 6 pull-ups. And you're gonna keep repeating that same sequence of movements for a total of 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes is up, then you're gonna go ahead and rest for 1 minute, and then you're gonna go back up and you're gonna repeat those same movements for another 5 minutes, rest for 1 minute, then another 5 minutes, so it'll make 3 rounds of this, and then the workout is complete. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout today. If you did, make sure you do like and subscribe and comment down below what else you want to see here from the McFit Method Gym, and I will see you right back here tomorrow in the McFit Method Gym.